Hmm. Okay, she wants some. Good afternoon, everyone. In today's episode, I'll show you a quick and easy pizza recipe that you can make for your family. You can whip it up in, I think, 30 minutes. As a bonus, it's a wheat-free recipe because I always make wheat-free food for us. So I already took out all the ingredients. Okay, so first up, we take 500 grams of self-raising flour. I use the glucagon brand. And like I said, it's wheat-free and gluten-free. So I'm just making a well in the flour. Then, when I was younger, when we made the recipe, we would use 200 ml of oil and 200 ml of water. But I don't want to use so much oil, so I'm just taking a tablespoon of oil, coconut oil. Additionally, I'm just gonna eyeball a little bit more. So let's say it's 100 ml of oil in total, and we need 400 ml of fluid. So I'm gonna add some warm water. The water already boiled and it's cooled down a little bit. So I fill it up to 400 ml, and I'm just mixing so that the coconut oil can melt. And then in there, I mix a teaspoon of salt. And I find that the olive oil gives it quite a nice flavor to the dough. So I make sure that the oil or the salt is nicely dissolved. The coconut oil is melted. I just mix that through, and then I add it in the flour. And then I mix it. And this is quite an easy dough to work with. I don't like very sticky doughs. And if you've done any wheat-free baking, you would know that baking with wheat-free flours is a challenge of itself. I leave that to the experts. I just use my hand to bring it together some more. Oh, and I've put the oven on 180 degrees, so it's nice, getting nice and warm. And this is what your dough should look like. So then I normally use the size of pan. What's that? Maybe about 30 by 20, maybe a little bit bigger. And then I just put some balls in there, like this. And then I connect the balls together. So this is quite a rustic looking pizza. And this is what it looks like when I'm done. It filled the whole pan. And I'm gonna put it in the oven now. So what I normally do is I pre-bake it for 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes, I'll add the toppings. Get this in the oven quickly. Okay. Pizza is in the oven. Let's quickly start prepping the toppings. So what I'm going to do today and what we like is we normally make not always, but for today we're going to make tuna mayo, and then I'll add some pastrami, some cheese, some olives and some capers for saltiness, and that's obviously cheese also. So on my piece of the pizza there will be dairy-free cheese, and then the rest of the family they get normal cheese, and then I'll also add the brie for them extra. Then my boy doesn't like olives and capers, so his bit of the pizza won't have olives and capers. It's quite a mix and match pizza, and everyone gets the toppings that they like. but it's all in one. So let me get the cheese out of the fridge. I forgot to take that earlier. For me, I am using the Fairview dairy-free cheese. I used to use the Violife before, but I can't find it anymore in any of the shops. The Fairview is okay, but I really love the Violife brand's dairy-free cheeses. That's my cheese done. Okay. Then I'll cut the brie for the family. I'm thinking about it, my boy probably also won't like this cheese, so I'll just put this on the pizza for my husband and my daughter. She's got quite a sophisticated palate, so she likes olives, and yeah, she likes olives. She doesn't like the capers, and she would also like the cheese. And then the olives, I'm using green pitted olives. So are you team capers or not? They're quite nice and salty, and they give a nice flavor to the pizzas. So I'll just roughly cut them as well. Thank you. And then let's get grating on the cheese for the family. So this is just normal cheddar cheese. Did you taste this cheese the other day?
What cheese? Look,
No, it's cheese.
that's cheese.
It's just cheese. Just taste if you like it or not. You don't like it. Okay.
And what type of cheese?
It's called brie.
What?
Brie.
Brie.
Yes. Okay, so mommy won't put it on your pizza, okay? Like I said, like it. Okay, so that's probably enough cheese. And always cut some more if needed. And grate some more. I'm just cutting the cheese into smaller chunks. Okay. And then I'm also going to add some pastrami additionally. Just maybe. Like we don't like it. So I'm just cutting the fat off. I don't like fat.
The fat.
No. On our food. The fat like that on our food. Pieces of fat like that. Okay, so I'm just rolling it up and cutting it. Okay, so the toppings are prepped. Let me just get the net quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to mix the tuna mayo now. I haven't even opened the can of tuna and Kitty is here. Yes, you want some? Does mommy give you some? Okay. Just gonna add the tuna. now I can add the other goodies. So cheese on my part of the pizza. And cheese for the rest of the family. Then the capers. And then the olives. So just for something green, I decided to also make a quick salad. So I'll just use the Woolworths herb mix or herb salad, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise. My son loves mayo, so if he eats greens with a little mayo, then I'll take it. So the salad is washed, so I'll just open it into the bowl. And yeah, like I said, this is the one of the beetroot. I love it. Apple cider vinegar. I think I'm also going to add some additional flavoring. So I'm using the Franzman garlic and herb seasoning. It's gluten free and it's got reduced salt. I'm just going to add the flaxseed oil also. Why I'm adding the flaxseed oil? It's because it's high in omega-3s and it's good for us. So that's around about a tablespoon, not that it matters. I'll just pour it over the salad. So yummy. And that is dinner done. Let me quickly get the pizza and show it to you. And then my daughter is coming from dance class. Then they'll prep the table and then dinner is served. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, the dough doesn't go brown. It stays a pale color. The cheese is melted nicely. Dairy-free cheese, unfortunately, doesn't melt. So that's just one of those things. But the rest of it looks delicious. And we are all dished, and this is what it looks like. So my boy's pizza is just with cheese and tuna and pastrami. My girl has got cheese, pastrami, capers, and no, not capers, olives and tuna. And then hubby has capers, olives, brie, normal cheese, pastrami and tuna. And I've got the dairy-free cheese and then our salads that I made. And that's it for this week's episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you next week Sunday.